Hello and welcome back to Stellaris. So, I talked at the end of last episode about changing how we were going to be doing the episodes because having looked up the endgame crises, it does appear like they will trigger 50 years after the endgame. So after the year you set the endgame to. Which is unfortunate because I also went back and checked the video for when I set the endgame. And the endgame will start at 2500. Now, that doesn't actually mean the endgame will start at 2500. What it means is that the endgame can start then, as in all of the endgame events are able to start at that date. Now, this is slightly problematic because, well, you know, that means we've got another 50 years to go. So, what are we going to do? Well, instead of me sitting here and waiting for minerals, what we're going to do is I'm going to unpause the game. And then we're going to come back at a point later when something interesting happens. Whatever interesting thing happens, we'll come back for it. If there's a pop-up, we'll come back for it. So, yes, I will let the game start, and then we will just start with the episode. So let's go. So, we are 9 months in the future, but there is an archaeological site event pending. The shielded planet in the system was the capital of one of the warring empires the Armistice Initiative was formed to stop. This empire's name is still unknown. They are referred to simply as Belligerent Party C in all initiative records recovered so far. Apparently, the Armistice Initiative sought to make an example of the Belligerent Party C. After invading their space and winning several hard-fought battles, the initiative permanently imprisoned the homeworld of Party C behind an energy shield. A military base was established on a nearby moon to maintain the shield and act as a response force in the unlikely event of contaminant failure. Does that mean that behind the shield there's a whole civilization? That'd be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Like, your civilization knows space exists, knows that other worlds exist and have been there, and then you're trapped on your own world. It's kind of like you cannot leave, you cannot go and explore. I wonder how that would change them. And also apparently because they're belligerent, like they're a warring faction, they're a warring kingdom. How would that affect them there? You'd expect violence to be the initial response, wouldn't you? You'd expect them to be kind of trapped inside there and it'd be like lots of violent reactions, like them trying to break free, them trying to... I don't know, I'm trying to think of what they would do. Because I wonder if the whole planet was united as like one faction to go to war with other like planets, how would that change it if that one faction, which is united, is then trapped? I guess there would be a lot of plotting to try and get out, but there'd also be a lot of tense energy. It's kind of an interesting thought. Anyway, I will join you all whenever the next major pop-up happens. So,
technology discovered.
We actually have a technology. Never mind, we got one. Or we got a pop-up. We're going to get another pop-up in a second, but yes, I will join you at the next major thing. Ooh, so, first satellite. Our long-range tracking systems have detected the first launch of an artificial satellite from the surface of Trimus 4. Trimus 4, of course, being the planet where we had the person who took over as a god and then they shot down our observation post. It successfully achieved orbit and marks the start of a budding space program initiated by the planet's alien civilization. After taking these first tentative steps into space, we can expect them to launch manned missions and eventually interplanetary expeditions. They're on the verge of space travel. Intriguing. Okay, so I wonder whether that's whether that takes into account like the fact it said their tech's gonna kind of massively jump forward. I'm wondering whether that was all taken into account, like, I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it. Ooh, that's another mega structure. They do more gateways? They're obsessed with gateways. But, yeah, I'm wondering whether that whole thing is due to, the fact it said that the tech was advancing quickly due to the contamination. I'm wondering whether their space program, whether it takes that into account, because they had the space that interrupted that speeds up the point where they might get more space. I also wonder whether at any point they will become properly interplanetary, whether that's something that can happen without you intervening. That'd be intriguing, although I imagine it's going to take a lot more time than the game covers over time. Although, actually, I suppose if it's implying that Earth is going to be around, like, you know, if it implies it only took like 400 years for us to get to this point, right? Then that could imply that within the time span of the game, if they start their space program at the start of the game,
technology discovered.
it could potentially have progressed to this point. Also, yes, I was about to say, is that not a fool? Or are we not getting a pop-up? Yeah, we'll sell a bunch of those. Cool. It's basically funding our consumer goods. We do have a few minerals right now, but I'm going to leave them again until we have like a solid chunk of minerals to do a one big build. I see a bunch of these need buildings, but at the same time it's like, I want to wait till we have a chunk, like a big amount. Anyway, I'll see you at whatever event comes next. It's been over a year and a half since I last saw you, and we have finished the next archaeological site. Oh, it's actually all done. Okay. The Initiative moon base was kept operational for several centuries. With no signs of contaminant failure, the forces were gradually scaled back. Shifting alliances and infighting between various Initiative members eventually left the base completely deserted. Automated systems were in place to maintain the shields surrounding Party C's homeworld, and they have, incredibly, remained functional up until now. Alas, a critical power cable was severed when our archaeologists dug their way into the subterranean generator chambers. After 75,000 years of continuous operation, the shield is no more. Oh, so instead of a shielded planet, it's now become a relic planet. Interesting. It's a relic world. Let's have a look at it here. A city once stretched across this entire world. Only ancient and abandoned ruins remain now. The original inhabitants long since departed. So the whole place was just completely, like at one point this place was completely filled with people, and then what happened was when everything got shut down, I guess because they had no space for farming, they had no food coming in, so the civilization just collapsed, and then eventually they died out. Wow. Okay. Well, I don't know who's gonna take this one. Actually, I don't usually see these guys at the top, the Behondons. I don't really know where they come from either, but you know what? They are now going to colonize. I don't know. I'm gonna call it C because it's Belligerent C's planet. So we're gonna call it C. Yeah. That's the name of that planet. Once they eventually colonize it. I didn't realize we had to wait till it was colonized until that happened, but yeah. What's this? Archaeological site discovered? Wait, where? Abandoned. This ancient relic world was imprisoned behind an impenetrable energy barrier for 75,000 years. It must have been a vibrant ecumenopolis, home to hundreds of billions of individuals, but the streets and buildings are deserted now. None of the planet's original inhabitants remain. Wait a second. Does this mean I don't want to... Oh, they are separate things, maybe? Oh, can I cancel the colonization? Yeah, view site. Oh, but because it's a world, it's slightly different, maybe? Because I was sure... Wait, can I not go down here and... Oh, excavate site. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I wonder if I have to stop the colonization to get that to happen. Maybe? As in, like, whether I should stop the... Let's stop the colonization for just now until we find out the reason, actually. How do I stop the... I guess I would need to go to the nearest starbase. Nearest starbase is here? No. Wait, or is it on Earth? Nearest starbase? No. Be Heaven's Gate, maybe? No. Right, how do I find the nearest shipyard to where I am? I'm not entirely sure how you would find the nearest shipyard. Is it being built on Earth? That's the next thing to check. Nope. Built in Quapra? Nope. So where's the colony thing being built? Must be somewhere around here then. I'm trying to move around here. Don't see it, obviously, so it's probably at the other side of a wormhole. Maybe Unith? S Unith would naturally be the next, would be the closest place, maybe? Maybe it's already built. I don't know, whatever. We'll ignore it. I'm not that worried about it. We'll get it if we get it, we'll not get it if we don't get it. Right. Well, I'll see you probably at the next part of that story. Okay, you are joining me once again. We're at the end of August on the year before things will happen. The year before the happening. And we need to do a bunch of building because we're kind of there. We're at building time. I gotta say, I was kind of timing the game when it was not recording versus when it was recording. I think that we finished a year in about 3 minutes not recording. So I think the recording it maybe doubles the time each year is taking, which is, or like almost triples the time each year is taking. So yeah, it is a significant impact, which is intriguing. Like, I guess it means that it's mostly CPU based, but still, it's intriguing. Anyway, this one's quite easy. It needed extra housing and extra jobs, so we gave it extra housing and extra jobs. What have we got next? Elysium. Ah, perfect. We need a lot of this stuff. I'm going to actually switch some of our production away from agriculture here. I think I actually moved it to agriculture on this one. I'm going to set it to city districts. Apparently I'm building 4 somehow. Which is impressive because I only replaced 2. Sorry, I only replaced 3. But now I'm building 4. That is intriguing. Anyway, zoom back out again. We then need jobs for these people. I'm just going to set all of these to build. Or like these ones to build. Let's see if that helps us somewhat. Might not, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do 6 of these, which should create quite a few jobs for people. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I might need some more housing to get these people jobs, but that should hopefully also help out with our consumer goods problem slightly. I mean, it's a problem. We are still affording, given that we have huge surpluses in food and alloys, and we have a huge surplus in energy credits as well. We are affording to go over the amount of stuff we need. Like, we're gaining consumer goods if we just put the excess into them, but yeah. We still need a little bit of work on it. Yeah, a little bit of work wouldn't go amiss. We are also ahead on crystals from where we were. We actually have not the bad crystal production. I mean, I guess that's going to fall off soon, but still, it's not bad-ish. Right, Costa, we're kind of fixing. Rakanax. Yeah, this is interesting. I think we can probably upgrade each of those, and that'll do fine. Yeah, that should give us the exact jobs. Let's go for 3 of those. Yeah, okay. Mars. Mars, I have reduced population stuff on, so we should just have nobody on Mars. Beyonce, that's an upgrade. And then let's do 3 of these. Yeah, and then let's do another one of these. And then replace this with luxury residences, and that should hopefully get us going in the right direction. Yeah, hopefully. And it should start helping us with our amenities and things as well once we do this. I'm also deliberately overdoing these early ones so that eventually it will lead into us having like extra jobs here and more people will move into these ones. That's the idea anyway. Hermes, upgrades. Upgrades, so that's fixed the issues. Then we're gonna need housing probably and jobs. I'm trying to think. So let's give us 5 more jobs. We're gonna be 1 job over. It's gonna give us 4 more houses. Yeah, we're not gonna be quite perfect here. So I'm gonna, I don't know. If I change one of these over, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for a commercial district maybe. What's that popped up? Oh, a resolution passed. That's the one saying don't go kill the Tyanki, right? Yeah, cool. That's weird that I forget that those keep taking so long, all the resolutions. Oh, it's still attached to my mouse. I see. So that's the problem with using the scroll bar, is that it doesn't realize you've left the scroll bar. I think I clicked it. Yeah, I clicked it. Perfect. Head over here to Triton. Triton, you need housing, so let's get you a luxury residences, which will get you 8 more housing, which is fine. Well, it won't get you 8, but it'll give you the possibility of 8. Think I got it? Yup. Okay, double upgrade. That should fix those issues. Right, Aphrodite. This is just like a upgrade that one, spam a couple of upgrades. Because you have housing to spare, upgrades are a good one to, this is a good planet to upgrade. Because, like with the additional housing, it should fill up quickly from people migrating here. That's what I'm hoping anyway. We'll see. Just waiting for that last one to come in. We're not going to do too much, but that'll probably do for just now. Here, we need a couple of... We probably need a luxury residences. Which will help be nice anyway, because it gives us some amenities, which... Well, actually, we're not lacking that many amenities here. Might double luxury residences and then upgrade these. Just do the first row here. Oh, missed the middle one. I knew I only heard 2 clicks. Right, IO. Let's go for this one. We actually have a lot of housing here. We've got 16. I think I might still go luxury residences though. Yeah, it's my new version of commercial zones for like, what do I need on this planet? More houses, probably won't hurt. Right, Europa. Let's see here, another upgrade. So that'll be good. Another luxury residences. I'm going to go for another 2 luxury residences, then we upgrade all of these. Hopefully. I think that worked. We'll see. Ganymede. Maybe we could upgrade that, but it's not really that useful. Let's go luxury residences. Then I'm going to replace this with luxury residences. Yeah. Then we're going to spam these. That work? Not quite. This one? There we go. We got all of them. It's alright. Castile, or Callisto. We're going to go for... Well, I think, you know, luxury residences seems like a good one here. And then a couple of these. Yeah, there we go. I heard all 3. So hopefully that'll start doing stuff. Titan. We're going to go for... You actually already have some housing, but not enough housing. It's kind of a little garbage bit here. I'm going to upgrade all of these. So that's 9, 12, 15, 18. So it's 18 jobs. I'm going to replace this one with luxury residences. So that's 13 jobs. And then I'm going to replace this one. I'm going to make this one luxury residences as well. Cool. That should fix that. Next one, Roland. You're missing housing. Well, that gets you 4 extra housing, which will be nice. That's 3 extra jobs. That's 5 extra jobs. I can then replace one of these with a luxury residence. Yeah. Perfect. That'll give us what we're looking for there. Williams. Let's replace let's upgrade 2 of those. That gives us the jobs that we need. Yeah, so that gives us 9 jobs. We then get rid of this. It gives us 5 jobs, and then a luxury residences, and that kind of fixes the issue for just now. Right, Destiny. Let's see what we got here. This one's again. I think that's an. Actually, this one's easy. It's just upgrade, and we're done. That's fine. It's getting there. Hopefully that second upgrade went through. It did. Nice. So then we move down into Sindagi. Yeah. So Sindagi. Just a couple of upgrades here actually, because each of these already provides housing, so a little bit of an upgrade's no problem. Especially as I'm not actually worried about running out of moats, which I think is why I built it slightly differently there. Because I was still on the apprehension that like moats were an issue. Yeah, let's get 3 upgrades here. And then that'll give us a bunch of jobs that we can then... That'll give us 9 jobs. I'll replace this and then we're good. Yeah, I think so. Well, we're sorted for now. That's how I should put it. Cyber. Let's have a look. Cyber. Grab an upgrade on each of those. So that should be 12 jobs. We then get rid of this for luxury residences. That will get us in the right direction. Cool. Anything else? No, but we are 1 month out. Oh, sorry, 2 months out. This thing looks done. Yeah. You've got 3 people, but there's no housing. Yeah, I guess I'll just stop planetary growth on this one. This one is finished. Like, that's perfect. Because these 3 people should not be here. These 3 people should be somewhere else, right? Because there's no housing for them and there's no jobs for them. Yeah, so they should be... Yeah, and it's minus on there as well. So there's migration. That's good. What's that noise? Oh, a death. We need a new governor for the grasslands. Okay, well, we'll just choose one. Recruit governor. On you go. Perfect. Are we even... I don't know if we're making a dent here for how much we're going through, but I hope we are. Right. We are about a month out. This is the one I just looked at about 2 seconds ago. This one here, so... This can be replaced by a city district. That gets us 8 housing. I'm then going to make a civilian industries. Oh. Did you hear the music just suddenly kick in? Like, that seriously kicked in. Like, that was... It was all very kind of quiet, and then it just went... Like something's about to happen. I think it's a coincidence. I think this music track just you know, I think it's just a banger, but at the same time, I like to think that it's because we're a month away from the end game. It could be. I don't know if I've heard... I must have heard this track before, but at the same time I'm like, have I? Alright, I'm waiting. I'm not gonna be in the planetary screen when we hit 2500. Let's go. I'm ready. It's the year 2500. Translation software malfunction. It appears that mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software of our envoy to the Decron stewards. We've seen that before. Yeah, it's not a big event. The Mirror Dimension Federation reports that their economy is in decline. Hopefully they'll recover. Is that it? That's what we're getting on the start of the new century? So, interesting. Apparently, like, because I went back and checked the building stuff, as in, not building stuff, the setup stuff for our campaign, it said things like awakened empires and such may happen. It says that at the start of the game. It says like, it said also mid-game crises like AI uprisings, which we've seen. And it said end-game crises and things, and awakened empires and all that sort of stuff. But no, nothing appears to be happening in ours. We're still fairly chill. We're still pretty much exactly as we were before now. Okay, sure. Well, I guess I'll go back to doing what I was doing before now then. Which is clicking buttons. So we'll click this button. And we'll click this button. And this button. And then we'll click those 2 buttons. And then this button. There we go. And then I'll move the mouse cursor off and we'll click over here. Right, Kodra. You could do with a little bit more. Yeah, so on Kodra, I'm trying to see what you need here. Yeah, I'm going to replace some of those with cities. So 2 city districts. And then upgrade all of these. That should hopefully help a little bit on Kodra. Olaget. 2 more of these, I think, is what I usually do. So that gives us housing. Then grab that. Civilian industries, and then spam civilian industries on these things. There we go, something like that should work. And Anethi. So upgrade that. That puts us at 5 jobs, so we're even. Yeah, upgrade that and then upgrade to luxury residences. I think that's what we're after here. Yeah, luxury residences. Cool. Right. I'm trying to go down to the point where we have no minerals. I think that's going to be an interesting point to hit again. Alloy foundry. So this is the point where things can happen. I'm very happy as well that I didn't set like the end of the game to... I noticed that you can set it all the way to like, was it 3,000 or something like that? That probably would have been at the point where I'd be like, I'm just going to trigger this thing manually. Right now, I'm still at the point where I'm going, we don't need to trigger it manually. We could, but we don't need to. But we're getting there. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, we could just trigger it manually. But if I set it, when I went back and checked, I was like, if I set it to like a super late year, like a 3,000, that would be a that would be dealing with it in other matters kind of situation. Because it would almost be quicker, right, at that point, to restart the entire campaign and just set it to 2400. Like, in terms of actual time, that might be quicker, which is crazy. Which is, of course, why I wouldn't do it. But I was like, we're almost there. I'm going to replace this with a city district. That gives us housing. Maybe a couple of those. I don't know. And then a luxury residence. Something like that. Atia. Yeah. We'll go for a couple of those, I guess. Then this appears to be just purely commercial zones. So we'll go commercial zone. Just go mad. There we go. And triple upgrade. Shouldn't be looking great on crystals right now. No, it's starting to tick in the wrong direction. That's okay. Right, head out here. Down to hotshot. So, in hotshot, pirates
Station
are sighted. Bernard Star. I think you might have made the most stupid decision you could make as a pirate. I mean, the only thing you could have done which is more stupid is actually attack from here. Yeah, so is there a way of just selecting one? Like if I shift select, is it? No. Alright. Oh, I managed to, because I clicked it to, I'll click at the bottom here. That's probably a better way of doing it. Yeah, because I was clicking at the top, I eventually clicked it to the point where I clicked away all. Right, second fleet. Initiate jump Bernard Star. 14 days. We got a 14-day response time.
Discovered.
That's not bad. We're also full on energy, which I just noticed there. Let's go and buy some of these. And like 1 or 2 of those. That'll do. Waiting, waiting, waiting. They were going mad. They were destroying that. Where's our second fleet? Is it on its way? Second fleet, 6 days. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Right. Please do not destroy my stuff. Oh, we're already in a fight with the pirate fleet? Okay, well. I just love seeing the light show. And then them just disappear. Oh, it's their big ones, the only one that's surviving here. Yeah, they got annihilated. That was nice. That was good to see. Return. Right. Get rid of all of those. Zoom back out. Ooh! Okay, this has to be related to like an endgame thing. It's way too close to like... Yeah, this is way too close to 2500 to not be. It's a triple choice. I'm in. Dr. Groening and her team have invented a neural bank, an organic computer that stores and harnesses the collective cognitive power of all brains that are uploaded to its drive, greatly improving our research speed. But there's one hitch. To function properly, the uploaded brains have to be extracted from the subject's bodies and placed within a tank of conductive fluids. Since our bodies cannot survive long without a brain, subjects will have to leave their material existence behind. As expected, volunteers have not been lining up, so there's only been one. Science leader Bu S. Bat-Riv. So I can upload them to the science nexus. That would be unethical, or they're needed elsewhere. It will now produce an additional plus 50, plus 50, plus 50. It is a little unethical. I'm going to say that's unethical. I'm not going to say they're needed elsewhere, but it's a triple choice. I wonder whether I just locked myself out of an endgame crisis by doing that or something. Or it could be completely unrelated. That's what's going to bug me, is that all these events, it's like, it could be this! Or it could be completely unrelated. Now the thing is, the actual endgame crisis cannot trigger until 2550 at the earliest, and the trigger happens every 5 years, and from the sounds of it, it's on the 5th year.
Technology
as in, like,
discovered.
It would happen on the 1st of January on the 5-year thing. It's not like it can happen any time within that, from what people have been saying, what I've been reading. So, what it would mean basically is that every 5 years something might happen from 2550, which is kind of like, that is kind of crazy. What's this thing? Observation posts provide consumer goods while observing or infiltrating primitive civilizations. Okay, what else does it do? Increases weight from economy, increases trade value, bureaucrat upkeep goes up, trade protection goes up. Naval capacity goes down. I mean, I'm fine, I'll support that. I'll support anything that sounds interesting. Yeah, it's like, I'll support anything that brings a little chaos to the world. Is Hotshot our next one? I think it is. Oh, well, we can just do a single build here and then that's Hotshot done. Right. I think that it might be the point to end the episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.